different type of fear. Like, let's say for example, some people are afraid of heights. Some people are afraid of cockroaches because I know there is the feelers and when they start flying, everybody screams like hell. Then what else? Some people are afraid of failing. Well, I am afraid of never being good enough for myself. Or should I say, that was my past fear. I was afraid of never being good enough. So what happened was me not being good enough. I tried to do many different things. Okay, so not too long ago, speech number 7, I did one of my speeches about body dysmorphic. So I suffered from this disorder called body dysmorphic, where I don't agree with how the way I look, and I always think that I'm very ugly, try to do things, and everything like that. Okay, and it really taught me a lesson because it changed my life. Okay, so getting back to my fear, so I was afraid of never being good enough for myself. Okay, so when I was much younger, I always try to be the prettiest girl. I always try to look up for that girl, that must look like her. Okay, must find a solution to be a skin like her. Or must sound like her. Maybe she has a higher pitched voice and learn how to like, hello, my name is Sybil. Like maybe more boys will like me or something like that. I try to dress a certain way and I try to skip school so that boys or the bad boys will check me. It was like an equation, It's like the number of guys that ask you out is equal to your popularity. At my time, it was Friendster, so maybe Friendster got liked, I don't know. So it's number of Friendster like equals to how popular they are. So I had no guys that asked me out, so it's 0 friends, 0 likes, 0 popularity. Yeah, that's my equation. Okay, so what happened was, that really changed, as I grew older and grew out of being less immature and starting to realize that looks are not the most important in life. Okay, and I discovered something after a very bad relationship. Okay, so if you want to know more, right, you can ask me on the sideline, but it's a cheating one, okay, so on and so forth. Okay, so what happened was I discovered that I was too dependent on him. Okay, so you'll be like, honey, how are you doing? Oh my god, I feel gross thinking about it. So you're just too dependent on the person. And what happened is that I wanted to become independent because what happened is I just felt like, okay, I'm just only good enough because I look good. But what about the inside? It's still hurt and broken and shattered. So there was like a choke. So what I did was I stepped out of my comfort zone. And not only I looked up to my mom, because my mom always tell me, no guy will like you when you're saggy or something like that. I was like, it's true what? Right? You don't tell me you don't sag, right? But what happened is, she tells me, my mom is one person that I look up to because she can walk out the house with a new pimple on her face and she can flaunt that pimple like a new diamond on her face. I'm like, Mom, what are you doing? She's like, and I was like, can you just come out a bit? Maybe not, You save money on concealer for more diamonds, something like that. Then what happened was I decided to step out of my comfort zone. I did volunteering and started from a very base role where I started picking up dog poo and understanding. There's a lot of understanding about dog poo, honestly, especially the wet ones, okay? You just have to realize that everyone, there must be someone that take the first step to do something like this. And it allows you to be more humble and allow you to, appreciate things in life. Not that way, but appreciate what you are given and your blessings and all. Okay? And another thing is, Polytechnic was not easy for me. As you can see, I'm not very good at studies and I took a while to graduate, an extra year in secondary school. So what happened was, I joined Toastmasters, and I'm not kidding, I'm not trying to I'm selling Toastmasters in a certain way, but what happened about Toastmasters, I read this song, Toastmasters is that it's an environment, right, where I needed this environment to grow as an individual, because it's like a family. Everyone supports each other. We don't give any, any feedback that will cause you harm. It's all constructive, and the main purpose is for you to grow as an individual. Okay, so I'll tell you more about the other one. Okay, there's this lady that I just watched about 4 days ago. Okay, she posted up this video about her. She's very inspiring, and honestly, when I watch her video, right, I really wish to be like her. I mean, the part where she grew as an individual. So what happened was, she was never happy about the flaps on her body. She was never happy. And what she did like the climax of all losing weight. She became a bodybuilder. And she joined competitions on bodybuilding and she won competitions. However, what happened to her was she didn't feel happy at all. She was actually given credit because what she did, right, was she took a picture of her naked body where she gained a lot more weight. Covered the important parts lah. Okay? And what happened was, it was very amazing because everybody was like, how are you plumber now, but you still feel better about yourself? And that's what happened. Obviously, I didn't lose any weight, I kind of gained weight, yeah. So, but the thing is, everything inside is fixed. I feel a lot happier, a lot more confident of who I am. So the thing about it, right, today when I stand here to just tell everyone, and it's including the guys, it's not only about makeup, about everything else. Guys do get insecure at times, or the guy has more muscles, that guy is broader and everything like that. It doesn't matter, honestly. Because what really, really, really matters is what's inside, you know? I read Nigel, they said something like, or people who say only what matters inside are usually ugly. It's up to you to judge. It's up to you to judge, okay? I shall not say that, okay? But what I'm saying is, okay, it took me a lot of courage to discover who I am, which is my poison. My poison is the fear of never being good enough. It took a lot of strength and determination and support from my friends and family to be where I am today to fight this poison. So everyone has your own poison. You have to step up and take the lead, you know, and step out of your comfort zone to be someone new and love yourself for who you are. So to end off everything, I shall end off with me being more happy because I'm so strict. I have to say is, free yourself from all this negativity that you have within yourself. Do not compare yourself with the other person next to you, because everyone is special in their own way. Free yourself, ensure that you build what's inside, because when your interior is fixed, then can your exterior show. Everybody, thank you so much.